Good afternoon. Welcome to Community Bible Study with Dr. Irie. Listen, I got a question for you. Do you have any real friends? I didn't say, do you have friends? I said, I'm asking you, do you have real friends? Do you have friends in your life who you can be, excuse this expression, butt naked honest with, and they can be the same way with you? Do you have friends like that? Do you have real friends? You know, I was talking to my daughter just a little while ago, and I asked her as I was preparing for this Bible study, and I asked her, I said, what do you call, I'm looking for a word, what do you call someone who you can, who will tell you the truth, who will tell you if they see you doing something wrong and you don't mind hearing it from them? I said, what do you call a person like that? She said, real. Duh. So that's my question. Do you have real people, real friends who can tell you the truth about you, and you'll receive it from them because you know that they really care about you. You know they're not just trying to find something wrong with you so that they can have one up on you, or so they can criticize you or talk behind your back. They really love you and they want the best for you, and they want to see you become your best self. Well, our study today has to do with having people in your life like that, because all of us need to grow. All of us have places in our life where we are immature, where we are spiritually weak, where we need to grow up and need to improve. We all need change and transformation in some aspects of our lives. As long as we're on this planet, we're going to need that. But the problem comes when we think we are, because we want to think we got it all together. Anybody out there don't want to believe you got it all together, right? So we can sometimes delude ourselves, deceive our own selves. Not intentionally, but because we're so often focused on, trying to get somebody else's life straight, right? So we neglect our own in terms of where we need to grow and where we need to mature. But if you have people in your life that can hold you accountable, that can check you when you need to be checked, and if you can receive it from them, then that will help you to grow. And so today I want us to look at a passage of scripture in John chapter 3. It's actually the text that was preached today in worship. And it just got me thinking. It was such a wonderful sermon that I wanted to do a little Bible study on it. And so the text, I think it's John chapter 3. Hold on, let me look, because I take notes during the sermon so that I can come back and study. I hope y'all do that too. I hope y'all take notes so you can go away and study it when you need to. Yeah, John 3 and 19. Okay, so here now, this is John, the book of John, the Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the fourth book of the New Testament. And so here's what the text was. It says, and this is the judgment, that light has come into the world. Light has come into the world. And people love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For all who do evil hate the light and do not come to the light, so that their deeds may be exposed. But those who do what is true come to the light, so that it may be clearly seen that their deeds have been done in God. So here, the writer is making a distinction between light and darkness. And he's saying that light has come into the world, right? And what light does when it comes in, it exposes the darkness, right? It lets you know, you don't know you're in darkness until you're not, right? Until the light comes, and then you realize, oh wow, I was in the dark, I didn't see, right? And that's the same way with hearing the truth about our own selves, because light exposes, light reveals what is true. And Jesus said in John 8 that it is the truth that sets us free. So when we live in darkness, and that darkness can be related to our own selves, to our own weaknesses, to our own shortcomings, to our own situation, we can be in darkness. In fact, Jesus said, the writer here says that people love darkness rather than light. Oh, wow. That explains a lot to me. Sometimes we wonder why, I told this person, I told them, I tried to show them, I did it with love, but people love darkness. Darkness, you can get comfortable in the dark. Very comfortable in the dark, in the nighttime even. There's a comfortableness about it. There is a feeling of no one can see me, no one can know me in the dark, right? But light comes and it reveals what is dark. And so I want to share a couple of quotes from the sermon today. The pastor said, whenever we get close to the light, it exposes us and not our neighbor, right? So, and we had a candle in the sanctuary, and she walked over to the candle and she put her hand near the candle, and she said, this quote here. She said, when we come close to the light, it shines on us, right? Not the person sitting on the first pew. And then I thought, wow, that may be why. And she said, that's why some people don't get close to it. No, I said that. I thought that in my head as she was saying that. That's why people don't get close to it, because it exposes them. But what if we had a mindset that we want to stay in the light, right? There's a song that we used to sing, walk in the light, beautiful light. What if we made a commitment this year that we were going to walk in the light? You know what that means? That means allowing yourself to be held accountable for walking in the light. It means making a decision that you want to know the truth, that I want to know the truth about who I am. I want to know the truth about my shortcomings. I want to know the truth of where my growing edges are. I want to know the truth of where I might be missing the mark. But I also want to know the truth about the fantastic and amazing stuff that I do. Because sometimes we have a tendency to focus only on the negative aspects of ourselves, right? As if we're all bad, or as if we're all our mistakes. But no, we have been fearfully and wonderfully made. And so that means that there is glory in us. There is greatness in us. There is remarkability in us, right? And so I want to know those things too. And so I need people around me, because people need people. You can say what you want to, and some people say, all I need is Jesus. Well, Jesus needed more than Jesus. Jesus needed those 12 disciples. And then he broke it down a little further, and he had those 3 homeboys that hung out with him and that he taught, but they were his inner circle. So we need people. Yep, we sure do need Jesus. Can't live without him. Right? We need God. We also need people. We also need one another. And so we need other people to shine the light in our lives and on us when it's necessary. And we need to be that way for other people as well. We need to be able to and have the courage to shine the light where we need to shine the light. I hope that you have found this study. Where's my phone? What did I do with my phone? The last time, what did I do with my phone? Just that quick. Do y'all see my phone? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, dee. Oh, my goodness. This was so much fun. I hope I wasn't talking too fast, because I do have a tendency to talk fast. Let me see if I can give you one more quote before we close this down. Because the sermon, it was so wonderful today that I want to make sure that I share this last quote with you. Hold on just a second. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. She says, one of the last things she says, we cannot be transformed without light. Someone must shine light on us so that we can see our weaknesses and areas of growth. Light exposes us to ourselves. Light exposes us to us. Yes. So let's make that commitment this year that we are going to stay in the light. We're going to have friendships with people that we trust, who have proven themselves trustworthy to us, that we can trust our hearts and our dreams and our joys and our concerns with, that will hold us accountable to walk in the light. This has been a wonderful study. This is Dr. Irie Session with Community Bible Study. And I want you to join us anytime. Please subscribe to my Facebook page. It is Irie Lynne Session. And subscribe, and then you'll get the videos, you'll get the Bible studies when I put out some new ones. Thank you, and have a great day.